responsibility. For when the time comes, we must make sure we stop him. On our honor as a Quincy, we must protect this world. We must protect the people who we love.
The revenge match he's been dying for, Uryu finally gets his lick back. Yhwach killed his mother, and in defiance, he made sure to become a double agent simply to wipe out Yhwach from the earth. We're going to be seeing two matches today, one of an inexperienced Yhwach, one that still doesn't have his full might, his full glory, and then one from a top level player that knows what he's doing. Let's check this out. As Uryu, one of the first things I want to do is get some distance and also progress myself to my evolution, because I want to be able to get to my reawakening if I should need to. So as Yhwach, what you're going to want to do is get in close anytime you can. You're going to want to remember that you have a dash and quick attack. It's not just your quick attack, it's not like your flash attack, that's your heavy. You can get in and have a little bit more range with it. As Uryu, I'm making sure he stays as far back as possible. So you see that though, that was achieved by first doing a dash and quick attack. Definitely going to be probably one of your best setups in any combo. Aside from that, you can always take advantage of flash steps. Flash steps will definitely be your best friend when it comes to Yhwach, because when it comes down to it, you don't really have that much you can actually pull off other than your quick attack, your flash attack, your flash steps, and your dash and quick attack. So it's definitely going to be something in your repertoire. You're just going to want to make sure that it's not something that's super readable. Make sure it's unpredictable, or else I will take advantage of it like this. I couldn't react fast enough, but I did see it coming, so it wasn't a big surprise, and it didn't really lead to a big payout for the Yhwach I was fighting. Now this is a big reason why you're going to want to stay on the lead. Right now I have a big health lead, and my health is pretty much back to where the start of the match began. I now also have my awakening state, and I've barely taken any damage. This is basically the worst case scenario you want for Yhwach. He's very much behind, and he needs to do even more damage to be able to get ahead. And with the pressure that I'm doing, that was probably the best thing he could have done right there, is get in and use his dash and quick attack to stop my spiritual pressure move. It made me waste some energy. He got his Auswählen off. This is now where he's starting to finally warm up and realize, okay, I've got to get my guard in for a second, jump in a few steps, and then when he sees me doing my arrow, he thinks he can get in. Which, he was right, he did the right move. He followed it up with a reverse gauge to continue the combo and also gain more spiritual pressure energy. So these are the things that you are going to want to execute properly. He now can do another Auswählen. Boom, he's now in the flow really, really quickly. If you awaken, of course, you're going to unlock another Kaiser gang. I've been calling them years after his 9 years of strength allegory. Keep in mind, as Yhwach, right there when he awakened, he really should have gone for the tilt heavy, as that would have had enough range and also would have been an unblockable. If you're just outside of the range with your heavy, you should know that your tilt heavy should be just within range. Now, signature move is definitely great for long range, but don't get crazy. This man, I don't know what he was thinking. He might have been getting real desperate. I was honestly in shock, because I'm like, brother, what are you doing? You're literally just spamming your holy arrow. I see it, I get it, I know you're desperate, but brother, like, this is a little bit too much. This is how I knew he was, one, a noob, but two, I'm like, bruh, you don't do this. But whatever you do, don't think that this is a good winning move. Because although I was stunned for a second and like, what the hell am I dealing with? This is not going to get you the win, I assure you. Anyone that is worth their salt knows that they can just flash step out of that. So please, don't do what he did. One thing that you see as Yhwach, the more he has access to his Auswählen, the easier it is for him to get all these combos off, and he's basically ramping up and snowballing at a very fast rate. That's exactly what this character is designed for. Once he gets in and is able to do a move, he's able to kind of do this even faster. You see that flash step I just did? I'm aware it's hitting Kyaku, but I made sure to time it. I was actually, the whole time I was getting hit, I was trying to figure out the timing so I could flash step into it. Now that I have it, I know I can do it again. And boom, hey, half the time that it took me the first time. That's why you don't want to do any kind of cheap tactics like this. You want to keep your opponent guessing. This is rock, paper, scissors. If you're constantly throwing out scissors, I'm gonna eventually take notice and, you know, throw on a rock. And just like this, I'm back on top. I wasn't even worried despite having my health chipped away so much. Because I knew I had my reawakening right there. And I knew that his tactics weren't going to be enough. Boom, got more health, whittle him down. I knew he was going to start with his signature move. Check this out, I stopped his Auswählen. So he used it, he used the energy, he didn't get any more notches. If you can time it properly, which I knew I could, you can actually stop your Auswählen. And hey, guess what? Reverse for what? Because you're still dead. This is a difference between what will get you top 500 and what will prevent you from rising to the top. Now keep in mind, just because it's a bad matchup for Yhwach doesn't mean that he can't actually dominate the battle. See, that's what you get for spamming me there. Now let's take a look when a top 300 player fights in Uryu. Now I immediately go into reverse to make sure I get a health lead, get into my awakening faster, but this time he flash steps right into me, gets the advantage, and pressures me. Thankfully I'm able to push him back for a second. But he's really aggressive. I did read him, but couldn't hit him fast enough. And he took that. See, the difference here is he's going in for that aggression. He's not stopping, and I'm trying to figure out, should I block? And while yes, I should have blocked, I was also expecting, boom, that breaker. Thankfully, with the new breaker, it's not the same. You have to be a lot closer, and I was able to regain a little bit of distance. He's staying in close, which is my weakness. And if you notice, more importantly, their movement is exceptional. They're making sure to take every chance they get to get in closer, take a step, even if they're not dashing forward. They're using their flash steps effectively. They're trying to read my next move. A lot of people underestimate what a good sidestep can do for you. It can help change the entire game just by dodging one move and getting in close. In this situation, he's making me have to need my awakening rather than just using it to get a leg up. I feel like one fatal flaw that this Yhwach didn't take advantage of is right there. Should have hit me with the Keycon move. They would have been able to do the thing I did in the first match, which is heal myself and get a health lead. Or even continue a combo chain and get even more spiritual pressure from there. But instead they went for the soul break, and I really don't think that was the right move. I also don't think he meant to do the reverse blue right there. He did get the Auswählen, and a good tactic is using the Auswählen to continue your combo, as it gives you very plus. And from there, boom, hey, he got me with the soul break. Congratulations. Despite that, he still wasn't in his awakening. And before he could regret that decision, I destroyed his soul. Now, I did only took 3, but consider I only need one more soul break and I'm good. That was fine with me. So you're going to want to weigh out these options as Yhwach. Seeing as your soul is actually 8 instead of 9 Kompaku, you're going to want to consider, okay, should I do this versus that? Consider what state you're in, what state they're in. Immediately he predicted what I was going to do next and sidestepped. Sidesteps are a great thing to do at the beginning of an awakening. See, right there he knew his range and knew that he could just do a heavy. That was the right call because he really got me doing the tilt flash. And once you've gotten your signature move, you should be doing it at the end of your combo like he's doing right there. So that way you can get your spiritual pressure even faster and get another Auswählen. You see that movement? He's dodging most of my attacks. This is a true fight I'm having to really think about because he's making sure he takes every advantage. Now, hey, don't get crazy now. I can bait you into a flash step if you get crazy enough, and if I can time it properly, I can still counter you. So you gotta be really careful with how you're doing things. See, with that, I changed my timing so that way I could hit him properly. He did another Auswählen, and hey, we're back into the swing of things. That was really good on him. He read me. And this time, he went straight for it. And now, you know, he still has a chance. He's still definitely able to. He's gotten more reverse gauge. And he's not spamming this per se. He's using it to get in close. So I respect that. It's a little bit different. The timing's a little bit off. It's not like the first match where you're just throwing it out and you're not doing anything with it, but you can use it to get in close like he was. That was very strategic and well played. Now, I've got my evolution, but still don't need to do it. You know, you could actually follow it up with a flash step after doing your long range technique. With that, he read my flash step, and so I had no choice. I had to make sure my honor as a Quincy.
On our honor as a Quincy.
And so this match was pretty fun. It was well played, but I had to let him know that wasn't enough. I saw you coming. You can basically just almost hold the dash and then let it go, and it'll almost basically make you do a bluff, and where you'll start moving, people think they can dash in, and then you just clock them from the back. Pause. I hope this has helped you. If it has, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you like that, and be looking out for more. This has been your boy Saint, and I'll catch you in the next one. Run that shit back!